Hey, good morning. It's 10:28, so 10:30-ish here in California. I am not sure where you are located. If you have any friends, family that you feel could benefit from what I share, I always appreciate that you invite them to like my page or watch this video. And I will also try, if depending on memory that I have on my phone, I'll also try to upload this to YouTube. So anyhow, I just wanted to share with you, I think I have mastered the whole meal planning on a budget and following through with what I meal plan and actually, cook it so that food doesn't go bad. And I just wanted to share with you some of the tips. And so it was requested of me to share what I do and do it like every week and share like a shopping list and all of that fun stuff. So I plan to do that with recipes, and it's going to be a work in progress, and of course depending on the demand and who is interested in this information, then I will continue further. So if you request it and you use it, I am happy to take the time to share everything I have to share with you. So if you're on, please make sure you give me emoji love, likes, loves, comments, whatever you can possibly do. That's always appreciated. So that way I don't feel like I'm talking to myself, especially on my like page. So anyhow, okay, so I'm in North County, San Diego, North San Diego County, and so I have the luxury of a local farmers market grocery store option, and that is by the name of Fraser Farms. And so there's only 2 locations here in North San Diego County, and those are in Oceanside and in Vista. And I choose to go to the Vista location, and they offer what's called double ad deals. And so I get to use last week's sales and this week's sales in the same day, and that's on Tuesday or it's on Wednesday. And so I have found for Tuesday mornings to work very well for me. And so what I do is on early Tuesday morning, because they don't load their actual ad, and I don't even have their circular, so I actually have to go online and check their ad online, and they don't load the ad for the current week until like 6 a.m. on the morning of that Tuesday. So for instance, this morning I hurried up and did my workout, hurried up and got ready, and then I checked the ad for what was on sale this week. So I don't even have like an ad to show you, but Sprouts does the same thing. A lot of people, depending on where you are located, I believe it's more or less nationwide. It may be a bit of a drive, so you got to do your math and you got to figure out, it's best to figure out if it's going to be of value for you to make the trip to Sprouts or to whatever local market that you are on. I will say this, if you shop and you meal plan for what is on sale and what you have already in your home, you are going to save money. That's the secret, really. And then of course following through with what is on your meal plan. So I know sometimes it's not, maybe you planned it and that sound delicious, but then on the day that you're doing your meal planning or meal prepping, it doesn't sound that great. You got to follow through with, your action well after your emotion has kind of passed. So that would be my encouragement to you. So for this week, I have my shopping list here, which is what I shared. And, oh, I'm sorry, let me rewind. So my grocery budget is $180 every 2 weeks. And that's everything I could possibly need in my home. We say groceries, but, like if I need dish soap, I need to include that on there. If I need some paper towels or something like that, I do need to include that. Toilet paper, because it's like once a month, we can usually budget for that as an additional expense. But for the most part, this is the budget. And that's including my Costco trip. That's anything that comes in and out of this house as far as nutrition goes. We eat out maybe once a pay period. And, we're really spreading ourselves if we go like in a sit-down restaurant. A lot of times, like a Costco pizza makes most sense for us monetarily. But not to say that we don't try to do something, a little bit more fun for our children. But I definitely, as far as eating out goes, I try to see what deals are going on. Like for instance, Chick-fil-A is having free breakfast on Wednesday mornings, and so our children love Chick-fil-A, and we are doing, you know, Chick-fil-A breakfast on Wednesday mornings, because then we have our eat out experience, but at a very low or affordable cost. So we could get just the hash browns if we chose to go for those, and we're going to spend like $7 for a whole family. So those are just some food for thoughts, but there's always, you know, promotions with your local chains if you want to include eating out. But so $180 is our grocery budget. And so what I usually do is on payday, I will usually go to Costco. My Costco budget is $40 to $60. I get my staple items. We do bacon, so they have nitrate hormone-free bacon for $13 for 3 pounds, which is amazing. They have eggs, cage-free eggs for a very reasonable or even organic option. They have some different options. And as far as like meat, I'm very careful with the amount of meat that I buy, just because it's heavier on your tummy, and you know, it can be more costly. But it's not to say that I don't use meat. I just usually add a lot of grains and a lot of vegetables, so that we're still getting that meat texture or experience, but we're not using, you know, pounds at a time. So so the $180, if I did $60, I'm going to go high and go $60 at Costco. That then means that I have $120 to work with for the remainder 2 weeks at my farmer's market. So what I usually do is kind of stock up on the front end, and then on the second end, I'm just kind of, you know, picking some select staple items. And I kind of try to plan a 2-week window. That way I can get a lot of what I need at the very beginning and be able to freeze it, and then just pick up, or like if it's bulk items, like if it's rice or if it's beans or any of those legume or green family or nuts, I can buy those and I can store them in my pantry. So that's also very helpful as well. So like lunch meat, we still do like sandwiches. We have a night where we do sandwiches, because there's a really heavy night. It's Thursday nights for us, where we're kind of out and about, and so we find that sandwiches are super easy. And so I'll go into kind of some more specifics. I have my groceries back here, and I just wanted to show you. But I just wanted to share with you the budget that I'm working with. I'm not talking about hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I'm talking about $180 that I spread for every single food item, or I guess I'd say maybe 95% of our food items. We eat about 6 times a day, so it's not like I'm depriving our family of any food. Most of our snacks, I mean, I do buy boxed items, but only if they are on sale, and I definitely do try to stick with minimal ingredients. So for the most part, and anything that comes in and out of our home as far as nutrition goes, it's usually coming from my hands that have prepared it. So it takes time, and it takes effort, and it takes commitment. But, you know, getting sick and any type of major illnesses, that takes time too. And I'm not saying that I'm completely eliminating those possibilities, but I do feel some peace with knowing that I am trying my best, and I have given it my best. So I'm going to go ahead and I just wanted to share a little preface. So let me share what I have on the menu for this week. Today is Valentine's Day, and so I've been kind of giving my husband and my family some of their favorites over the last, like last week and then this week. So kind of just my labor of love. So for tonight is kind of like a big deal. We're having steak. For anybody who buys steak regularly, or meat, specifically beef, you know that it's pricey, especially for a good cut, and you know, something a little bit more hormone free. So we're having steak, we're having bacon wrapped asparagus, and we're having potato wedges. And I will write down and share pictures and maybe a video. I will try for a video. You know, I'm just kind of in between doing more than one thing at a time usually. So it's hard for me to stop and record, but I'll try, okay? So tomorrow is lentil tacos. So right now I have a pressure cooker, and if you don't own one, you need to buy one. It's worth the investment. I am making pinto beans from scratch. You pay a can, you buy a can of beans, it's 99 to $2, 99 cents to $2 for one can of beans. I'm making 4 cans worth for, I don't know, 50 cents. You know, you just got to do your math, and you got to figure out where you want to spend your dollars. So for me, I don't want to spend it on a can of beans. So I have that cooking in the pressure cooker, and it takes about 30 minutes in the pressure cooker with, you know, either soaked or unsoaked beans. Ideally, I like to soak my beans. Just time isn't allowing for that today. So tomorrow is lentil tacos. I already have my corn tortillas because the last time I did tacos, maybe it was chicken tacos or tacos, I bought like a 36 pack of corn tortillas, and then so now I have enough taco or tortillas for this time. Lentils were on sale, I think 2 weeks ago. I bought those, and I made sure that I bought more than enough. So lentils mixed with some pinto beans, with some cilantro, you know, fresh green onion, tomato. You top it with some cabbage and avocado and some cheese, and it really tastes good. For us, we found to really enjoy that as an option. Thursday, I shared with you, is a busy night for us. So I have, we love French bread, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients on this French bread. And the main ingredient, which is the wheat, is unbleached white flour, so, and there's no enrichments in it. So, and it's $1.49. It's a great way to spend or spread bread for your family. I do enjoy the bread. I usually kind of get one of the ends, but what I do is I do what's called a sandwich salad. So I put kind of the cheese, like the fixings I would put on the bread, I just put it over a salad. Turkey was on sale a few weeks back, so I bought, you know, some for us to work on, and then I purchased some and froze it. Anything that you can buy that is on sale, even if you don't need it right then and there, but you know it's going to be something that's going to be used, buy it and freeze it. So that I didn't have to spend for this week's. My husband loves Swiss cheese. For this week and next week, it's on sale for $4.99 a pound. Anybody who uses Swiss cheese knows that's a great deal. And what I do is I ask them for the specific amount of slices, and I ask them to thinly slice it. And so it ended up being less than $1/4 pound for 90 cents for Swiss cheese. The boys like cheddar cheese, and so I manually cut this. I slice it, and that's $2.49 a pound. And so that's really good for grass-fed cheese. So that's my sandwich. And then Friday, I'm making pozole. So I bought chicken. They had chicken thighs, hormone-free, for $1.59 a pound. So I got a few pounds, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook all of it, and I'm going to put it in, when my beans are done, I'm going to drain those and put my beans in a container. And then I'm going to put my chicken in my pressure cooker, and I'm going to cook that. It's going to be cooked in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes most. And then I'm going to use the broth for my pozole. And I'll work on sharing. I have actually the pozole saved. So anything I'm sharing, if I have the recipe, I will share it right away. And if I don't, I will work on sharing that recipe with you. So that's my pozole. And then Saturday, we're going to be out, baby shower and a birthday party. So I'm just going to call that one a wash. Probably just have a salad or, you know, kind of just leftovers from what we already have. Pozole, I make huge batches of it, so we'll probably work on that for a little bit. And then the cabbage that I'm using for lettuce, or for the lentil tacos, the cilantro I'm using for the lentil tacos, and the green onions, I can spread that between the pozole and the lentil tacos. So, okay, so Sunday I'm going to do veggies and rice. Rice was on sale a few weeks back as well, so I bought that in bulk, so I didn't have to buy that. And I just have my veggies. I just saute a bunch of those, and we eat that. That's our meal. And, you know, the argument is, well, where's your protein? Well, vegetables actually have an enormous amount more of protein than vegetable or than poultry, than meat. So just FYI on that. And I've done my research, and I'm happy to share with you why that is supported. And then Monday, I'm going to do, I'm still in between. I'm going to talk with my husband. But I have some leftover turkey from Thanksgiving, actually, that probably should be used. It's in the far back, so it's okay as far as it being frozen and still being able to be used. But I can cube that and, you know, mix it with some veggies and put it over some lettuce. But I just, or I could do it like Asian style and add some liquid aminos to it. So I have yet to kind of decide on that, and I want to make sure my husband is okay with that, especially because it's going to be somewhat of a new recipe. So I schedule my meals from Tuesday to Monday because I find that if I do my meal planning from like Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday are left to kind of just indulge. And so I think it's important to have a plan over the weekends just as important as it is for during the week. So, because on the weekends you have barbecues, you have family events, you have different things that you go for. So that's my bill here. So Swiss cheese was $4.99. The bread I shared was $1.49. I mentioned it's Valentine's Day, in case you didn't know. They had chocolate covered strawberries. Amazing. They looked so beautiful. They were like $8 for, I think it was like 6 or half dozen or maybe a dozen, but I highly, highly doubt that. So I splurged in this area. I spent, it was $2.59 and this was $2.49. I spent $5 or $6 on this, but we're going to be able to really enjoy our strawberries. When I'm done, I'm almost done. Okay. So organic bananas were 77 cents a pound. So I bought some of those. You never have too much bananas. My family likes to have chips, and these ones were marked down at $2.49 a pound. I'm sorry, $2.49 each. Raisins we use with our steel cut oats. So I reuse these containers here, and I just pour my raisins into the containers. I do that same thing with steel cut oats, with any of my mixed, like unsalted raw nuts. I do that with my almonds. The green and white onions were 2 pounds for $1, so I got 2 pounds worth. Green beans were on sale as well for 99 cents a pound or $1 a pound. Asparagus was $1 a pound. The snap peas, sugar snap peas, they're usually like $4.99 a pound. They were $2.99 a pound. Here's some cilantro and green onions. Those weren't on sale. This was like, I don't know, 60 cents, and this was 40 cents or something, 50 cents. Green grapes for snack were $1 a pound. Cucumbers were $2 for $1. Green bell pepper was 2 for $1. Apples were 77 cents a pound. Organic green leaf lettuce was $1 each bunch. Tomatoes were 3 pounds for $1, and then oranges were 5 pounds for $1. And then that totaled up to $40. So, oh, and then I have my chicken in the fridge. My beef for tonight, I had purchased that beforehand because I do things little by little. It's important to kind of have maybe, okay, well, that's looking good for maybe next time. Always kind of be one step ahead. It really, really helps. So I want to go ahead and share. I have a friend who is going on a completely plant-based diet, no meat, for nutritional and medicinal reasons. And that is definitely something that I have some experience in. I used to take care of a lady who had cancer, and she did plant-based, where she did juicing and you know, very lightly cooked to raw vegetables. And so I was asked to help with this friend, and so she is all organic, and they had a good amount of organic options. So I want to share that with you. There was like one item, but I have the bag down here, so I'm going to see if this works this way. Bear with me here, okay? Doesn't even look like anybody's on, but it could be a figment of my imagination. Let's see here. You know what I'll do is, I'm sorry, I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to bring it on my oven. Okay, so, and then I'll just move that this way. Okay, yeah, we'll do that way. Okay, so watercress I'm going to be making juices, fresh juices. So watercress is, I'm going to show you everything that you make in the juice. And then I'm going to show you everything else. So you use lettuce. There's a couple different juices, but there's a green juice that is called for. And let me just show you. I'm going to make her like a potato salad. It's also no salt. So when you're doing no salt, celery really helps with that. So that you, it helps to kind of appeal to the taste buds and pretend like you are getting salt. So that's kind of interesting. She does have some babies, so I'm going to be, when I juice, I'm going to use the pulp of the juice, and I'm going to use the pulp of almond milk because I'm going to make her almond milk. I'm going to use the almond flour, so the almond milk pulp. I'm going to bake it and turn it into almond flour, and then I'm going to use the juice pulp, and I'm going to put those together, and I'm going to make muffins for the littles. And then, of course, you know, I got them bananas because you can always use bananas in your home. And then some fresh mango for them. So I will move my phone in just a moment. But I just wanted to, I guess I should have set this up beforehand. Sorry about that. I just want to show you how beautiful all this stuff is. Okay. Almost done, buddy.
So my color.
You are? Okay.
I'm done with it, okay? And so you're going to make 2 green strips.
Oh,
You're going to make a red square.
A red square, huh? Okay, so let me reposition this. Whoops, I almost tripped over my bag.
And then we're going to put a glitter.
Oh, that's not a good idea. Sorry about that. I am trying to set you up here so you could see me. Okay, I have all the groceries here. There we go. That's $80 worth of groceries. Okay, and then I'll just show you, and then I will share with you the juices that I make if you're interested in making fresh green juice. So there's a couple different juices. This is what's called the Gerson therapy model. And so it calls for a leaf of green chard, a leaf of the beet leaf. And so I'll be using these beets here. I'll make some beet juice with some oranges. And then green leaf lettuce, as well as, I'm sorry, that was red leaf lettuce and green leaf lettuce. And then this is also chard. I just got 2 styles of chard. These were all on sale. The beets were $1 a bunch. The chard were $1 a bunch. The green leaf lettuce were $1 a bunch. The it also calls for cabbage. That was 99 cents a pound. Watercress, this one is this one's pricier. It's $3.99 each. And then the green apples, they were regularly priced at $1.97 a pound. So you juice all of these together, and that's how you make your green juice. So that would be one juice. The other juice is orange juice, fresh orange juice. And then the other juice is carrot or carrot apple. So I bought those to give it a try, and I'll be putting those in mason jars. Oh, I'm sorry. The bell pepper, they were 97 cents each, and that also goes with the green juice. And then I will be making her, I had potatoes here, some organic potatoes, so I will be baking those. And then what I will do is cut up a little bit of celery and cut up some green onion and some tomato and some cilantro and mix those all together and make her a potato salad. And then I bought almonds and I'm soaking those and I'm making almond milk, and then with the almond pulp and the juice pulp, putting those together, baking those bad boys with hopes for the babies to have some fresh cut fruit, vegetables, and some muffins to work off of. So that's all I have. I hope that it was of assistance to you, and like I said, I will share the recipes that I have shared in this video. I will post them in comments below, and please let me know if I can help you in any way. Thank you.